Hey, child.
I'm Brock.
I'm Rafi.
And this is Conversippin.
Hi.
Hey.
Are you staying dry? I hope so.
It's really wet here.
Lately, I'm always wet.
I love it. Anyway, so my friend, well, your friend too, you know Alan.
Yeah.
Alan Wiley, he suggested that we talk about dating after COVID-19. So, So he basically was like, if we have been adhering to the social distancing, stay at home, various things that we've been doing, and not cheated and have people over, he was like, how are we going to go from what we're used to now and go back into the dating world and how we used to do things? Is it going to change? What? I'm like, so confused.
I feel like it's a very good question. It's a lovely topic. I think that people will have an urge to just jump in to something. We're in a period of lack, right? So we're in this social isolation. We haven't touched anyone. I personally haven't touched anyone.
In your love language.
And
I physical
am
touch.
in need. So I think it would be very easy for you to jump into the streets, but I don't want you to do that, okay? I don't want you to be a streetwalker. Now, okay, we done made it this far. We don't need to go back, okay? So just take it slow. I say take it slow, one day at a time. I get you a team of like 5 potentials. Weigh it out on paper.
Well, I feel like
sounds good in theory.
Well, I feel like people will be more promiscuous after this than wanting to actually date someone.
Streetwalker.
Yeah. Well, not for money. They just want to meet someone at a bar. Because how many people have not been to a bar recently? They're going to find someone that they enjoy looking at, get close to them, and they're going to jump in bed later.
I mean, money ain't the only thing you're getting. You hear what I'm saying? All right. So what I don't want you to do, I'm going to look at you over my glasses. What I don't want you to do is be a streetwalker. Okay.
So no street walking.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I feel like people being at home in quarantine would jump into a relationship versus them being out of this, in my opinion. Because I feel like people would have found someone to start dating, which I've seen it on Facebook. I've been seeing all these in a relationship.
Yeah.
I'm like, how did you get in a relationship?
Are we getting men?
During quarantine.
Shut it. Please somebody explain to me.
I was like, you talk online and you're just like, hey, you're my boyfriend, now just come stay with me.
You know what that's called? Catfishing. That's what that is. That's catfishing. They made a show about it on MTV. Just want y'all to know. But I feel like I could easily see myself misinterpreting feelings that I am getting with the first person that I decide to touch, because I want you to understand that the first person I put my eyes on, I'm going to do some things.
Some very vulgar things.
I'm going to do some very grown things, because I'm grown and that's my ministry. So, you handle your ministry and I'm going to handle mine. We're going to rejoice with the first person that I see. But I could see very easily that I could misinterpret this rush of feelings that I have been longing for as other things. It's easy to misinterpret good feelings as love, and I think it's even easier to no longer be separated or isolated and then want to hold on to that and cling to that. So I can see people going out and just jumping into a relationship real quick and then realizing that I don't really want a relationship. I just wanted a communal exchange.
Yeah, I feel like there's going to be a heightened intensity of lust that's going to happen.
For sure.
Yeah, you're going to have a lot more lust than normal, because you're back in the say like you're back in the wild.
Yeah.
You're back in the wild and you're amongst all these new specimens that you are just like overwhelmed, overjoyed, and you just feel like you love.
Oh my gosh.
Quotes.
It's gonna
love
be
all of them. You're just lusting over everything.
It's gonna be a mess. Can you imagine closing?
It's gonna be.
It's gonna be
I feel like people are gonna make out as soon as they walk through the doors.
Make out.
Or more.
Thanks. You know, we grown folk. I mean, that's just my ministry. I mean, y'all, you know, you do what you do. But what I'm saying is just be cognizant of the fact that when you have been without, when you first get introduced back to the thing that you've been missing, you will have this rush of feelings and emotions, and it's going to feel great and euphoric, and you're not going to want to let it go. But it's a lot like doing meth. But maybe that's a bad example, but I mean,
I feel like we shouldn't talk about stuff we've never done.
Okay, I've never done that, but I'm just saying it's a lot like getting high. You know, like, so you're never as high as the first time that you get high. Same thing.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, you're right.
Like, it's never the same.
Not referring to meth, I'm referring to other stuff.
I feel like
any type of high.
I feel like it's the same.
You can have a love high, you can have, you know, endorphin high. Any of those highs, you're not going to feel the same type of high anymore. You're going to, you're just going to, basically what we're trying to say is do not jump into something that may not be what you think it is.
All I'm saying is
From
don't
the
get introduced to meth and then marry somebody that you don't want for 11 years and then decide you're going to end it by shooting yourself. I don't want you to do that, okay?
That took a turn.
Well, that was Tiger King. That happened. Also, you should watch Tiger King.
Yeah. So I think what you should do is go out for a couple weeks after this stuff has happened and just fill out the crowds, fill out what you normally typically do. If you've been an online dater and you refuse to be online during this time, go back online if that's your way of doing it, and then talk to some people. Don't just jump into the first thing that comes along, because it may not be what you think it is. And just get back to the new normal and see how that is before you jump into something basically.
Right. Well, in all actuality, we're probably going to have to create a new normal once we go back to being free and be able to touch people.
Oh yeah, I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of things different.
Yeah, I mean, here's what I'm saying. Do whatever you feel. I want you to feel what it is that you're missing. I want you to get it, but I want you to also be cognizant of the emotional state that puts you in, and just don't commit to anything quickly. Don't commit to anything long-standing. Just take in the moment, have the moment, enjoy the moment, and then move on with your ministry. You see what I'm saying?
I get that. I'm gonna also add in those who have had a relationship during this time that started before this even happened. Do not go out with your partner and see new people and get ideas to cheat.
But what you should do is go to their house. I don't know how y'all done been in a relationship. You don't know how this man living. You don't know what kind of job he got. You don't know. You don't know nothing. You don't even know if he smells good. So I need you to you're going to have to get with him. As soon as it open up, you're on a dinner date, I need to see how you living. I need to see what kind of car you driving. Because it's just things that, you need, girl. You need things.
That's like, because I was thinking to myself, because, our friend Nick and Megan are dating. I'm like, taking them example, they've been together for, I think, like 3 years now or so. If they go out and they see new people again, are they going, I don't want them to be like, have wandering thoughts. Be like, oh, I'm back in the free, like they feel like they're free from their relationship. You're not free from your relationship when this comes out.
I'll tell you what, the quarantine will test. That'll test the relationship.
I know. You may be tired of each other right now during quarantine, but once it goes up to normal, you have your normal lives again. Let that fizzle down. Everything needs to just go back to a certain type of feel before you decide to feel something for someone else, basically. So that's what we're saying.
Moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good topic.
It was.
Yeah.
I like that.
I do like it. So we're going to have our fan question. What's wrong with it now? What is it?
Yeah, I don't drink the whole glass.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go. Let me just.
And I'm getting filled up right now.
Let me dabble. Let me tell you something. Sips. Oh, that's what I'm gonna call y'all from now on.
Sips.
Sips.
Hey, Sips.
Get into it, Sips. What I want y'all to do is I don't know if y'all should buy this one, but there was another oak leaf that was very good. You should get that one. I don't know about this one right here. This is Sauvignon Blanc.
And she tasting really white.
It's just a little comment. I don't know.
Alright, so it's our fan question.
Yay!
What's one thing you want to do that you've never done? And this comes from That's Quara J. Hey girl.
Oh, hey girl.
Hope you're doing well in DC or Virginia or wherever she moved to.
Thank you for the question.
You know, somewhere of that nature. So what's one thing you want to do that you've never
That's a
done?
hard question. It really isn't.
I feel like it's a loaded question.
I want to do a lot of things, but what I thought of, I'll tell you what I thought about last night. This is a true story. I was sitting in my living room and I was watching Eating Out. I don't know if anyone has seen Eating Out, the movie.
I've seen part 1, part 2.
There's 5 of them. They're not that great, but I was like thinking to myself that LGBT movies are, for the most part, trash. And don't hate me. I love a good gay movie.
I feel like Brokeback Mountain was good.
Okay. I think it was one of the better ones. I mean,
better than those B movies that people make. I think because I think it's a celebrity.
So what I thought about
better
is why can't I do something better?
So
that's what I was.
So you
I would like to direct and produce.
Okay. All right.
An outstanding, iconic, a legendary, because I am a goddess, so it would be a legendary LGBT movie across 5 genres. That's what I came up with last night. Good. So, send in your audition tapes. We'll need models.
We'll look at headshots.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be amazing. My roommate's gonna write. If you're a writer, let me know. DM me. Comment below.
What would I want to do that I've never done? That's a great question because I've done a lot of things. I guess one thing I still to this day have never done. I have never went skydiving, so I do want to do that.
Jump out of a plane.
I do willingly want to jump out of a plane.
Let me tell you something.
So I dated someone that was in the military, and he jumped out of planes for a living. And, just he described it to me, and it just sounded appealing. Like the rush, you'll never get that rush from anything else, I feel. And so, I just want to do it. Just to do it once and say I've done it. And then if I enjoy it, do it again. But,
Have you ever, fallen off of a 2-story bunk bed?
I've fallen off a 2-story house.
I feel like it's the same thing.
No, it's not. That was unintentional. I want to purposely jump out of a plane.
So just get on the roof and jump off. There you go.
Just going to jump off a roof.
I'll be there for you.
We're talking about a lot of stuff like this.
With the camera. Moral support. I'm there. Look, I can't fly, so I can't do stuff in there. Without a plane.
I can do all of it. I feel like you put your mind to it, you can do it all. Yeah.
Okay, but the day you start taking off.
What's the most interesting thing you've done during quarantine that you've not done?
Thing?
Yeah, most interesting thing.
My life is work, eat, sleep, work, drink, sleep, work, repeat. So, that's it.
Well, the most interesting thing I did, I cut one of my best friend's hair.
Well, that is something. How did that go?
It was fantastic, actually.
Have you cut hair before?
No.
And
I told him that I did.
With a clip? Did you use guards?
I did. I used a 1, 2, and 3. I faded him.
Ooh.
I will have the photo right here just to show you how good it looked before and after. And he was very he was very amazed, and I was very amazed. And all I did was watch one YouTube video.
Oh, wow.
I was able to do it.
That's crazy.
And the lining of it was great. I loved it.
That's right. When you said hair, it made me think. I did buy a laser thing, so I lasered my face.
Oh yeah, I think I did see that on your Instagram.
I made a little post about it. So, second treatment we're gonna do to my hair.
Nice.
So
well, let me know how that goes because I might need some, a little.
It hurt.
Oh, great.
A little bit.
I love pain.
I mean, it was like a little. It's like a cinch.
Well, you guys have seen that I've had a CO2 laser treatment on my face, so if I can get something like that, I'm sure I can do it with a little pain like that. Well, we're almost over this hump of all this COVID-19 stuff, and I hope.
No, we're not.
I hope.
No, we in the house.
I know.
All year. Cancel summer. Cancel the pool. The family reunion. Cancel that. Cancel that. We ain't gonna have that.
Mine was already canceled, but mine's usually over Easter.
Yeah, but we ain't gonna have that. Nana's birthday in July. Cancel. It's not gonna happen, boo. We're gonna be in the house. I'll see y'all on Zoom.
What is it? Because I'm bored in the house and I'm in the house bored. Alright, well, I'm Brock.
I'm Rafiq.
And until next week, stay in and virtually
converse with your besties.